Hi guys, this is Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. Oh, the only thing really left now that I kind of even am curious about is, what was the revenge about? Well, I guess that depends on which person it is. Because if it's Jay, then I'm pretty sure I know the revenge is because I called you a certain word. Which I thought, you had accepted my apology, but... And if the person is B, then I really don't understand how in the hell you could process in any way, shape, or form that I did anything to you. Well, whatever's whatever. But the fact that you've committed countless amount of felonies just to prove that I wasn't anything to you, and that the bum whore that you're with now, or maybe just left her, I don't know, but the one that you replaced me with, the Build-A-Bitch that could never ever even hold a candle, a spark to me. So whatever, you keep that Build-A-Bitch. You did all of this to prove you didn't want me. I meant nothing to you. But yet you cry alone at night because you miss me. The fuck? As far as I knew, me and you had a pretty good thing going. But if that wasn't good enough for you, and you had to go and do all this shit, steal over $10,000 from me, or help my family do it, ruin my reputation, or at least try, get people to not want to date me or be my friend or whatever, you would put all that work into so you could go be with a whore who, I guess however it works, I don't know, but whoever did this to me, the kids the family you thought you had, they ain't your kids. I know that much. So it could be K too, but K, J, B. Not JB, but K, a J, and a B. Whichever one of the fucking three of you thought that you were gonna prove that I wasn't nothing to you, and how did that work out for you? That pride, that ego? Damn. Ugh. Thank you for not letting that be which lust ain't any better, but thank you for the ability to accept accountability and to admit when I'm wrong. Because the fact that you still, even after all of this, and the fact that you miss me and you really wish I was still in your life, you still want to admit that you were wrong and admit what you've done and try to make any restitution. That's okay, boo-boo. You stay where you're at. You stay with this Build-A-Bitch. Because I tell you this, by the time this is all said and done, I will get my restitution. And if you don't draw a line in the sand, you know you owe me thousands already. And you are going to prison. I don't care. Now the fact, all you had to do was say, hey, look, this is becoming more than I wanted it to be. I need to go and be with some other bitch, some other dude, some other whatever. I want to go have orgies. I want to go fucking smoke crack. You could have told me the truth, and I would have let you walk away. I would have not tried to, I would have chased you, nothing, which now that's what you wanted. But I'm not the type person. You tell me I'm not good enough or I'm not what you want, I'm like, cool. I appreciate the time we had. I appreciate the moments we shared together. Thank you for being a positive influence in my life. But no, you had to turn around and be a fucking stupid ass fucking clown fuck who wanted to go and like make the world happy and make a joke out of me. Well, how's that working out for you? Because I'm pretty sure everyone's laughing at you, not me. And I didn't do it on purpose. You did it to yourself. I actually really hate the way things all turned out, but you literally walked away and made me believe, and my dumbass mom was willing to go along with it. I mean, fuck, you people are so ignorant. Your alcohol, your drugs, and money were so important that you were willing to fucking create this facade just to make me feel bad about myself or to make other people think that I'm a bum. Bitch, I don't care what nobody thinks about me. God and me know the truth. I don't give a fuck about anyone else's opinion about me. They cannot judge me. And they can't take away what God has for me. So whatever all that hard work you put into, all those bribes you paid or got paid or however it works, to be petty, vindictive, and to be a prostitute, a whore, a slut, a drug addict, a liar, like, why you thought you were winning, how you ever convinced yourself that you were winning at any point. Because the moment you decided to turn on a good person who done nothing but be good to you and try to help you out, that's the moment you lost. That's the moment I won. Even though I didn't even know I was playing a game. Because to me, life is too short to be playing games. Say what you want, say what you mean, do what. There's no point in feigning any relationships. Tell somebody what you want. If you're not on the same page and you're not both wanting the same thing, cool, whatever. Like, go and find someone that will be on the same page with you. But why purposely make an enemy out of somebody who was really good to you? Who would have probably given you could have had a really good life with. A true power couple life. But no, you wanted to like play facade because you wanted the rest of the world to think you were something that you have never been and never will be. That's the saddest thing to me. You wanted people to believe that you were something that you actually deep down inside really hate. But because that's what society deems, that's what is normal, that's what people like, fuck people. Fuck them in their stupid ass. Like, your life, your opinion, and your happiness matters. And people could say, well, there's only one truth. The Bible, blah, blah, blah. Well, until you discover your truth, you will never be able to discover his truth. So, kiss my ass. And whoever's hacked my phone, which is pretty sure it's Brandon, but either way, I have receipts. I know it's from Yorktown. So, Brandon, I'm pretty sure it's you. But I also know that somebody else's mom was in Yorktown too. So, there's two options. But either way, I have the receipts of me being hacked. And, you could stop wasting your time filling my algorithms with bullshit like this.
This is just for you. A message about what your special person did on their last Valentine's night.
Because I don't care what you did. I don't care who you're with. You could suck 10 dicks a day, I wouldn't care.
Something that will help ease your mind.
My mind is at ease. I don't give a fuck about you. All I want is my money.
Until the very end.
So anyways, that's enough of that.
And subscribe.
So you can waste your time. You can stop wasting your time doing all that shit. Because you're never going to brainwash me into, or gaslight me into, you're a fucking narcissist, bro. You're never going to convince me that I love you. I will always love you. But I went above and beyond to try and fix a situation that you created on purpose. I'm done, bro. You said that fat bitch that has a stinky pussy and it sits on the couch all day long and does nothing? You said she was better than me, right? Well, you wanted to stand on that. You wanted to go above and beyond to prove that I wasn't the one for you, that I meant nothing to you. Congratulations. There's one aspect that you did win. In that regard, you won. Bravo. Just go on about your life. And Mr. Andrew, I hope you enjoy Sammy, because I would never, ever. Yes, out of all the men I've been with, you were the one that I actually did dirtball to. And I am sorry, and I have apologized to you, and I really wish that I hadn't been so broken when I met you, because you were good to me. And I did. I made a piss poor decision because I was still fucking completely broken by a fucking narcissist who I spent 9 years with. And I still had not done the shadow work, and I had not even begun to even process or to be able to to know what I was going through. And that man came back in because he saw that I was happy with you. And he threw something in my face and got me got down on one knee in front of our friends and everything. Just another gaslighting tactic. That lasted long enough to get me to fuck you over. I am sorry that I was a dumb bitch who fell for the okie doke. You didn't deserve it, and I wish I could take it back, but I can't. But your whole, whatever the fuck you've done in the background is way worse than I ever thought about doing. But I deserve that because I was shitty to you. And I truly am sorry, and I hope one day you will be able to forgive me for it. Because clearly, obviously, after all you've done and all the money you spent to fuck me over, you clearly are not over it. So I really, really hope that you can forgive me one day and you could be at peace with it. Especially if you're not already broke, but before you go broke. Because you're a good person, and that's, even though it doesn't make sense, I sabotaged the connection I had with you because I didn't feel like I was good enough for you. Or I was afraid that I would do something, because other friends of mine were coming around and you worked third shift and I was alone all night long, and I never cheated on, well, I guess technically but I was afraid because those people were on coke. And I've had addiction problems since I was 13 years old because of my uncle who wanted me to suck his dick. So I was afraid, because I knew what you'd went through with your dad and his crack whores. I was afraid that I would get back on the coke, and then I would bring that negativity and that drama and that heartbreak back into your life. And I really did not want to do that to you. So that's, even though what I did was still shitty, in my head it was a way for you to know it was me and not you, instead of just saying, oh, it's me, not you. And, everyone knows that that's bullshit when someone says that to you. So I did a couple things to where you could really feel like it was me and not you. So anyways, I really genuinely am sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I really wish and I really hope that you can forgive me one day so that you can have peace. But other than that, I'm done. And I don't want nothing to do with any of you. If you're a part of my past, you're a part of my past. Because you're all fucking ridiculous, immature, petty-ass, childish, broken, wounded fucking narcissist who don't know how to fucking be faithful. Half of you are still strung out on drugs. The other half of you can't keep your dick out of a fucking hole to save your life. All of you are liars. So I'm winning. Why would I want to go back to any of you? And a couple of you are child molesters. So why the fuck why would I ever go back? So please, move on with your lives and leave me the fuck alone. Alright. So, Leo staring me in the face, so Leo's definitely significant. What other signs are significant? Aquarius. Sagittarius. Oh. Capricorn. Aries. Well, I'm the Capricorn, and every other sign's come out. It's one of the ones I was just talking to. Virgo. And Libra. With Leo at the bottom. I feel compelled to look through the faithfulness. Your loving kindness, O Lord, extends to the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the skies. Psalms 36:5. Somebody could be born March 6th or March 5th or May 9th. The Lord is faithful, who will establish you and guard you from the evil one. 2 Thessalonians 3:3. So February 6th. Life Path 8. Someone's name could be Theo. Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you and praise your name. For in perfect faithfulness, you have done wonderful things planned long ago. Wait. For in perfect faithfulness, you have done wonderful things planned long ago. Isaiah 25:1. So somebody could be born on January 25th. February 6th, February 5th, July 1st. Someone's name could be Isaiah. The word of the Lord is upright, and all his work is done in faithfulness. Psalms 33:4. So, April 6th, June 4th, Life Path 1, Life Path 6, Life Path 4. Some more overall energies of this reading. Mercury retrograde. Something from the past is coming back. Somebody wants to spin the block. No. Tell this person no. Hear them out. Like, let them apologize or let them give you their sob story or whatever it is they want to do. And if they want to, this could be a fire sign. They want to give you something they owe you, then by all means, you know what I mean, like, accept what you deserve because they took it from you and they owe it back to you. This person could be a narcissist. They will be back. But don't let them back into your life because they haven't changed. They just want to one-up you or reopen the wound that you spent so much time to heal, and they just want to cut you back open again because they love to watch you bleed. Now the restitute, or if they want to give you like money or something, then I would take that because this person stole it a lot from you. Whether it's just time, energy, money, relationships, this person has taken a lot from you selfishly because you refuse to be their victim. And all they want to do is reel you back in to be the victim once again. This person needs to be in a padded fucking room. And you deserve a vacation. So if they're willing to give you restitution, take it and go on vacation by yourself. Could be an air sign as well. caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. And see, that's what somebody should have done. Instead of just going all willy-nilly and saying, I want to get revenge, and jump into the first dick or pussy you fucking ran into, or the one that you were already planning. That's why you planned it out, because you wanted it and you knew you couldn't have me and them too. So you said, fuck it. That person's in love. I've given it. I threw it in a circle with them. I got them. They'll always be there for me. So fuck them. I'll create this illusion so I can go and do this for a little while and then I'll come back. You really need to learn how to love yourself and trust your intuition, because you were given many signs and synchronicities, and God had told you several times to go back and make something right. And you kept ignoring it because your pride, your ego said, I want to prove to that person that I never loved them. I want to prove to the world that I'm not gay, or that person meant nothing to me. I want to prove that I made the right choice, and that this fat bitch, fucking skinny whore who's fucking everyone I fucking know, and my children I thought were my children are actually my brother's children, or my cousin's children, or my uncle's children. I'm going to stand 10 toes down to prove that I made the right choice and that this bitch is my fucking soulmate. And the one that I left behind wasn't shit. You continue to stand 10 toes down, because you're going to pay for it. Give it time. What you haven't already received back in karma, it's coming. And you're going to get even more the longer you refuse to tell the truth and to pay back what you stole very arrogantly and very unright. You had no right to do what you did, and you know it. And it's one of the reasons why you don't want to face somebody, because you know damn well there is no justification. Just because you were still figuring yourself out doesn't mean that you should take out your inability to accept yourself on somebody that was good to you. This person didn't push anything on you. You willingly came into agreement with them. And you actually had a pretty good thing going. But because you couldn't handle it, or it got too serious, or you felt emotions that you'd never felt before, you wanted to run off and ignore the fact that somebody actually got through to your fucking heart. But because you couldn't handle that, you somehow wanted to punish this person. You prayed to God to bring you someone that would love you unconditionally, that would treat you right, that would be good for you, that would be good to you, that's somebody you could build with. And he gave it to you. And your response was, I'm going to punish them for loving me. Now you're facing all kinds of challenges because you won't do the healing. It's on you, bro. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Do the healing. You're going to be so glad you did. You know, honestly, up until finding out that you did this just to prove that I wasn't shit, all I wanted from you was the truth. And I'm sorry. And I literally would have, I don't know if we never probably would have been in a relationship again, just because I don't know if I could ever trust you on that level again. But I would have liked, and I would have helped you through what you're going through right now. Because I've been told by three different messages. I've gotten 3 different downloads that you need me. Or you need someone. Because you're going through a lot. And either you have just lost someone very important to you, or they're on their deathbed. And I would like to be there for you, but when I really think about the fact that you went above and beyond to crucify me when I'd done nothing to you but love you, like, I don't even know what to say to that. Stop spying. You achieved your goal. You achieved your mission. So how about you do both of us a favor and get the fuck out of my energy? That way I could stop tapping into you in my messages. And you could stop crying at night. Using your tears as fucking lube. Sorry, that was low. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let it go. Alright, so. Yeah. Somebody really needs somebody, and the person they need wanted to be there for them, but this person, knowing that they owe them thousands of dollars, still cannot fucking even say I'm sorry. And this person that they can't say I'm sorry to really is really a compassionate person and really could overlook the debt if this person would just take accountability and fucking own up to what they did. And at least make some kind of effort. Because see, what's sad to me is you literally took everything from me on purpose. I left me with nothing. And watched from the sidelines and laughed with your friends about it. And you did it just to prove that you didn't care about me. When really you loved me more than you'd ever loved anyone. But your image or your status or whatever your ego said, oh, I don't know how to deal with this, so I'm gonna shit on it. And through it all, this person went above and beyond. You even left this person on the side of the fucking road with no money after they just bought you fucking food and put gas in your car. This person had done nothing to you. And even though they knew that there was something going on in your head and that you were plotting, planning something, they just couldn't figure it out because there was no reason. You guys were getting along. You weren't fighting. There was no reason for you to want to fuck this person over. So the person saw it coming. They just couldn't figure out why you were why your gears were turning the way that they were turning. But they felt your energy and they knew you were up to something no good. And so you did that. And now when you need somebody, you want to come back, but you still don't want to take accountability for what you did. I can't help you, bro. Like, only Jesus can help you. Like, because I'm done going above and beyond for people who don't give a fuck about me. People who want to prove that I ain't shit. Well, you proved to me that my presence, you are not worthy of my presence. And you will no longer ever be in my presence. I am done letting people tell me I'm not good enough because I know better. And even though I would never ever say I was better than someone, I'm better than that attitude. And as long as you have that attitude, then yes, I am too good to be in your presence. Somebody is getting their wishes fulfilled. And somebody, sadly, they thought happiness was, just trying to destroy someone else because they're too busy living in the shadow and listening to the devil. And for someone, their own mom was their devil because their own mom lied and talked the love of their life into leaving them. And then when they woke up, their own mom laughed at them in the face and gloated about what she had done. You all celebrated together. Y'all got drunk together, had sex, whatever, stole someone's money. Y'all did it as a group, right? Well, be the captain of that motherfucking ship because you wanted to be the leader, right? So go down with that bitch because it's going down faster than the Titanic. 10 of Swords, that motherfucker. Right along with that Sagittarius that you picked over me. Or Aquarius. Something about dolphins, or somebody might actually be getting sober too. They're still wearing a mask, but they might actually be, they might have, somebody might actually be pouring out their bottle of liquor right now and saying, even if I can do nothing else, I'm not drinking myself to death any longer. Even if I can't open up and be honest about who I am or what I've done, I know I can. I'm not staying stuck in this fucking bottle any longer. It could be a Pisces doing this, an Aquarius, or a Sagittarius, or a Capricorn. And it's because somebody just realized the severity of what their actions and how many people they actually did hurt. All because they truly wanted this, but because these were easier to access, these were easier to explain, these three were, anything easy, anything that comes easy, is it worth having? The finer things in life are harder to obtain, but they're more valuable, and that's why they're harder to obtain. They're worth more, and the process to getting them is also valuable. Trust the process, because there is very important knowledge and very important life lessons and experience that comes along with the heartbreaks, the trials, the tribulations. Like, everything is happening for you and not to you. And once you embrace that mentality and live from that point of view in life, you'll get a lot more out of life. Instead of like, why me? Poor me. Instead of being addicted to self-pity or playing the victim when you're actually the victimizer, you'll start getting a lot more out of life. Mr. Emperor. Wow, that's crazy. The Emperor and the Empress came out with heartbreak in the in-between. You guys are both brokenhearted about this. It broke both of your hearts. And while you guys were brokenhearted, these three bitches right here were fucking living it up. Celebrating what they had done. Someone's name is Shayna. Someone's name is Casey. Someone's name is Hope. Somebody's a stripper. Somebody body shames people, like in front of their friends or their other lovers. But what they body shame this person for, like publicly, deep down inside, that's what turns them on about this person. Somebody could be like a fashion designer, or somebody could do hair, because there's scissors on this woman's. Somebody's got dreads or braids. Somebody wants to apologize, but they just don't even know where to begin. Like, they've gone fishing. Or they went fishing to find information on you to further validate that they chose right by not choosing you. And they got themselves a big old fish who did exactly to them what they did to you. Except they did it 10 times worse. Because this person deserved what they were getting. You didn't deserve it because you didn't do anything to... This person did what they did to you out of pure, selfish, greedy, and fucking... to make themselves look like... to like give themselves like a higher status in the community, or You know, they did it for clout, for fame, to make themselves look like they were better than you, for money, and go right off with someone who they knew was a vulture. I think it's actually a raven. Maybe they ran off with somebody named Raven. But, or someone is a poet. Edgar Allan Poe. But they did all that to you when you did nothing but love them. And they ran right into their self. They refused to look at the mirror that would have allowed them to heal. So they ran off with a mirror that just amplified their fucking wounding. This person now has a demonic attachment to them. This person needs an exorcism. And if they would turn to God and the angels, they would get healed. They would get balanced. They would be restored. The whole situation would be restored. But see, every time this person turns to God and asks God for something, God gives it to him. He shits on it, or she shits on it. Because it doesn't come in the package they thought it would come in, or it doesn't come at the right time, or I'm not ready to heal, or whatever. Every time this person prays and God answers their prayer and just says, hey, if you just do this, everything will be balanced out and you'll be happy again. But the person's like, well, I don't really want to do that. How about you answer my prayer with me doing this? And God's like, no. This is what you will do, or you will continue to reap your karma. And the situation will just get worse until you're obedient. Somebody does want to test the waters with you, though. They might be calling you from fake numbers. But when you answer, if you answer, they hang up right away. Or this person could have sent you a message and you never replied because you have a different phone number now. And they didn't realize that. Or someone's in your phone and because they're so tech savvy and they know what the fuck they're doing, this person, you may have actually gotten the message and you may have sent it to them, but the person, the hacker, the third party, erased the message so it looked like you never responded. Could be a Scorpio or a Libra. But I think it's someone who's in love with you and you don't know it. So they are a fake friend to your person. And they literally have been giving this person the wrong advice. They've done everything. They've egged this person on to fuck you over, betray you, this, that, and the other. So that they would blow your guys' connection like beyond repair. So that this person could come in and offer you love. And he got this person to sword you, cut you. I mean, everything to hurt you. While being blindfolded to the truth. That he was fucking himself out of his own twin, his own soulmate, the connection of a lifetime, because his best friend, his brother, his cousin wanted you. So they took their little conniving ways, got this person in, trapped with the stripper, trapped with the whore, trapped with the witch, and did everything to where there would be no coming back and reconciling with you. And now this person has a chance to make their opportunity. Or this person, even if he could have, or even if this person didn't go above and beyond, and the connection was still repairable, this third party, the secret admirer, this person that you don't know, wants you and you don't know is connected to your person. They knew your person. So like I said, they're either a brother, a cousin, or a childhood friend. They knew your person would never, ever, their pride and their ego would kill the connection. So they knew once they got him to do a certain amount, or got them tunnel visioned on to this other person, they knew this person's pride and ego would never let them backtrack. That they would go above and beyond to prove that leaving you was the right choice. And going to this other person was the right choice. They knew that this person's pride and ego would never, ever let them admit that they made the wrong choice. And now they want to come in and this third party, like secret admirer, wants to come in and nurse you back to health. They want to love you back to life. They want to have the connection with you that they straight up got your your emperor to give up, like to fuck up. Somebody better be careful though. Somebody's got a gun, and somebody is putting it together that they were played. I mean, that they played themselves, but they also are putting it together that certain people played very key roles, and there was very malicious and methodically planned out plots to get them to do what they did. And all I'm going to say is, be careful. Someone does have a gun, and they're not in a very stable place mentally, because they're watching their empress live their new beginning, and they're not a part of it. And what they thought that they were going to get, they're now realizing that they played themselves. So this person is very defensive, and even to you, like, because this person's probably going to try and come back, because on some level they are really regretful and remorseful, but on another level, this person is not going to let you. This person feels entitled to your new beginning. Like, if I can't have it with you, then you're not going to get it either. So be very careful. Somebody could be born in the year of the horse. Somebody could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody's definitely a gambler. Somebody rolled the dice. Somebody could be a fox. Somebody could be a Libra. Somebody is Foxy Brown. Queen of Cups. Someone's now seeing you as being the true Empress, the true Queen of Cups. You were the loving one, the kind one, the generous one, the nurturing one. And because they wanted to be a little kid and go riding on little wooden horses, they wanted to go ride the wood. They wanted to play Cowboys and Indians. They wanted to go play at the brothel, at the whorehouse. Someone's name is Andy. Someone's name is Selena. Someone does want to wave the white flag. They just don't know how, because they've never ever in their life admitted defeat. They've never taken accountability. They've never admitted they were wrong. They've always just pointed the finger elsewhere. And it's always worked pretty well for this person, because they're an actor. They can get those on the spot tears going. They can really make you feel sorry for this. And if you're not careful, and the average person will fall for this person's bullshit. Like, when they tell you a sob story, I mean, that's why I think this person is a narcissist, because they know how to turn on the waterworks and emotionally manipulate you into thinking that they are the victim. But someone has finally decided, well, I think God, the Most High, forced this person into captivity, forced them into facing themselves. And I said this in a reading not too long ago. What I was saying earlier about somebody having a gun and not being that emotionally stable. be really careful, because there is somebody out there that realizes that they're not going to win the secret competition that they were in, and I don't think they're going to be able to handle it. And since you were the object of this person's affection, you were the one that this person was trying to beat. When they realize and they actually come to, they accept that they have to admit defeat and that you did win, they might try to somebody wants your masculine, and they're the only way this is going to end is tragic, because somebody refuses to let go. So either God is going to have to take someone out of the 3D realm, or someone's going to go to the loony bin. Because this person, and I think that might have been what woke your person up. I think they found black and white, they found receipts where this distorted feminine had actually plotted and planned and had hired a hitman to unalive you. And I think that's what actually got your person, or is getting your person to wake up. Because they realize that this bitch really is more than a couple sandwiches short of a picnic. And that they really are working in a group, and that you are in danger because of their piss poor choices to juggle you. Because they wanted to go out and be in lustful energy. They wanted to go out and get high, get drunk, and then prove that, that you didn't mean shit to them. Their own selfish actions and decisions are the direct cause of the danger that you are in. This person is working really hard to help keep you safe and make sure that nothing happens to you. But they're asking you to work with them, and don't make any impulsive decisions, or be careful with what you say and what you do, because you are protected. You're going to be fine, but you don't want to get cocky. Stay humble, because this bitch, she's losing it, and she knows more about you than you think she does, or he, depending on how it resonates. But so that's the one advantage that they do have on you, is that they know things about you that you don't know that they know. And this person, you might not even know who they are. Or if you know who they are just by their existence, you've never met them in person, so you don't know anything about them. And this person watches you. So they have come up, or at least they think they know what you would do in certain situations. And depending on how it resonates, you may have lived with this person at one point, so they definitely studied you, and they definitely have the mentality, or they have they do believe that they know what you will do in any situation. So they create situations thinking that you're going to make this move, but here recently when they think you're going to go left, you've been going right, and you're fucking their head up. I always thought I'd see you again. You're about to find out that someone has passed that you really love, and it was being hidden from you because they left you either a house or money. They left you something, and people were trying to steal it from you. So no one told you that this person passed away. Someone's in their 50s. Someone's name is London, or someone lives in London, or London is significant for some reason. You're chosen. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm not gonna take. I'll take that one because it flipped over. But I'm not taking all that. Okay. Your dreams are reality. Cancer, July, May. So you definitely could have a Cancer, Taurus, dynamic duo or partners in crime that have, they could have even possibly went to Nevada and got married in secret. Washington, significant. Somebody's name is Robert. But anyways, the whole reason they even like joined forces was to try and unalive you or try and like steal all your money. Ain't no bitch in my blood, and they're now realizing that. Jarvis and someone, can't make it up. The Taurus is sorry. The Cancer, I don't think is. I think the Cancer's a true, legit psychopath. The father loves you. Brandon. They lied about having COVID to go on vacation with their male lover. Saturday. Rachel. Big Mad. Edward or Edwards. Someone's got big dick energy. Someone really, their ego took a hit because they think because you had self-love and self-worth and you walked away instead of playing their game and chasing them, their ego took a hit because they didn't think, they took that as you were saying that they weren't good enough in bed for you. Like you didn't satisfy them in bed, which was the furthest thing from the truth. It's just you loved yourself enough and had enough self-respect to where you weren't going to play their game. You like literally were like, okay, I'm not enough for you. I'm not good enough for you. Okay, cool. It was nice knowing you. And you turned it with the other way. You didn't want to let them go. You didn't want to get, you really loved this person. Like you gave them all you had. And I really feel like you told this person in the beginning, I have big, major trust issues because everyone I've ever let in has fucked me over majorly. And I don't really want a relationship. I kind of just want a one-night stand. And this person, they chased you. They put in the effort, put in the work to get you to fall in love. And it's like, as soon as they did it, they ran away. And I think for a long time you thought that it was all a joke. It was all a game. And it might have been. But so your perspective on it is that they did all this on purpose. That they were never genuine. They were never true. Their intentions were never true. They did all this to get you to fall in love just so they could break your heart. Like it was all a big game to them. But I don't think that was necessarily true. It could have been. For some cases, it might have been. But I think, honestly, this person genuinely really did like you. And they had, you were what they wanted. And they went all in to make it work. But like when you guys had a moment, or whenever the connection really solidified and you guys both really knew that this is what you wanted, it's like this person got cold feet or they got scared because if they had ever loved somebody this much in their past, that person burnt the fuck out of it. So when they felt this with you, that even though they wanted it, they ran away from it because they were like, the last time I felt this way, that person fucking dug a pit and fucking buried me alive, and I'm not gonna let that happen again. So it very well could be that your person actually really did genuinely love you as much as you loved them. They just didn't know how to handle being in love. And they weren't ready for it, even though they prayed and asked God for it because they were ready for it. But when God gave it to them, they weren't. Let's travel the world together. So you might have traveled with this person, or they want to travel, or they left you to travel with some bitch named Michelle. Melinda. Art. Sagittarius. Kurt. Tony. Siberia. I hope that helps somebody.